Hello and welcome if you're new here. I'm Arkayla. I'm a shamanic healer, an alchemist, and a channel for spirit. I do weekly oracle card readings, and this week I am going to be reading from the Starseed Oracle by Campbell and Danielle Noel. It's a beautiful pack. I've got 4 cards here. So if you want to intuitively choose a number between 1 and 4, whatever number feels right to you, and then just go to the timestamps in the comments below to go directly to your reading. Otherwise, you can watch all of them and they may all resonate in different ways. Whatever feels right to you, enjoy, and I'll see you at your reading. So if you chose number 1, this is your card. What's really coming through here is the sense of emergence. It feels as though you are in this very powerful place of personal expansion. And it's literally as if you are emerging out of a very challenging period. And it's almost, I feel this energy of the phoenix rising. It's as if, the land was scorched bare through an experience of great transformation. And you are now gently emerging out from this chrysalis of great change into this kind of new reality, actually. They're showing me, like, even the air feels different. The oxygen you're breathing has a different quality to it. And I feel like you're going to understand this. And what's very apparent is that your higher self is really holding space for you, really powerfully, strongly guiding you at this time. And actually, I say at this time, but I feel that you have come to a place in your life where you have managed to create a relationship with your higher self, which is now going to really solidify. And it's such a bizarre way to talk, talking about your higher self, which is you are your higher self. What we're consistently seeking union with is ourselves. And so the experience you've been having has been through the personality, the identity that you've created in response to this lifetime's experience. But what's happening here is that your higher self, your true nature, your true soul self is really becoming much more pronounced within you. And that is allowing your personality, your identity to become familiar with what it feels like to embody these much more soulful aspects of your being. The true nature of who you really are is actually, it's what is emerging very powerfully within you and in your life. And then the other thing that's coming through strongly is there's an invitation to make a big leap that is coming. And this is what you're being prepared for. And I feel that this invitation would have scared you in the past, but the challenging experiences that you have been going through of late, and when I say late, it could be anywhere in the last year to 6 months, has actually been preparing you for this leap. And there is a lot of light coming in to assist you in this. It's almost as if the runway is being lit up. In fact, that's exactly what it's like. And the way that is happening is there's this sense of doors in your life that are opening in a particular direction, which might feel almost too good to be true. And that is what is being reconciled within you, that you are allowed to receive what is coming in for you. It is time for you to make this leap. It is safe for you to make this leap. And when you do this, it is going to bring you into even greater alignment with your soul self, with your heart-led nature, your most true desires. And I get this strong sense that you really understand this. And even if mentally you might be struggling with this, I want you to know that your guides are telling me your heart is receiving this powerfully. and your heart is really open and is encouraging you to do this. And it's encouraging you by highlighting the area in your life which is being lit up for you. So what that means is you are feeling this calling to it. You want this. There's a desire for it. Your heart speaks to you through desire. And so this is what's coming through for you. There's this calling in a certain direction, and they're just saying, follow it, and trust it, trust it. And also what's coming in is the outcome of this experience might not be as you perceive it right now. As you take this leap, there might be even greater things that drop into place, even greater expansion. And the end result really isn't clear at the moment. And it's not meant to be, because it's as if you as an individual are this really powerful field of potential right now. And because you've done all this shedding, all this, scorched earth I talked about earlier, all this letting go, it's allowed you to step into a place of the great unknown, which, though very uncomfortable in many ways, is also exciting and is providing this kind of structure beneath you that is allowing you to act from a more powerful place, because you're kind of forced to accept your freedom. And they want you to know that you really are being so looked after. There's so many guides around you. There's ancestors around you, and they're all really cheering you on. And they're wanting this for you, because this has actually been a very long-held desire in your being, not just in this lifetime, but for many, many lifetimes. And so they are saying that for this week, trust and let go. So continue to move in this field of flow that you have found, and be very light touch on the earth. So don't make any big decisions. Don't try to put your stamp on anything. Don't get too caught up in the mind that might be telling you have to do X, Y, and Z. Just take a little step back from anything that feels too forceful right now, because flow is really the key, and great ease. There is so much ease coming into your life, and the invitation is for you to trust ease. We have been taught to only trust striving. And this is that recalibration that life can actually be joyful and easy and fun and successful and all of the things, but it can come from a very different place, a place of great lightness, great trust, and great flow. And that is the experience that you're going through right now, to help you embody that, to help you understand it beyond a concept, but to really hold it in your physicalness in a very powerful and potent way. So have a lovely week, a gentle week, I think would be the guidance there. Gentle, trusting, and just staying very open and light touch. Have a lovely time. What an exciting time for you. And I'll see you soon. Take care. If you chose card number 2, this is your card. And so what's coming through really clearly here is a heart opening process, in which you are going to discover that you are worthy of experiencing much greater internal peace. And heart-opening experiences aren't always that great, because often we've developed layers of protection around our heart to protect us from things that hurt. And so when we're in the process of opening our heart, we are invited to not only confront those things that have scared or hurt us, but come into new relationship with them. And it's a very powerful experience, not always a very pleasant one, because it inevitably involves great healing. But what that process embodies in you is a much deeper capacity to navigate challenging times. And through moving through the process, you are brought into a place of much greater peace. And peace is a really big part of this journey for you. And so this week really is about a crumbling away. It seems there will be a reveal of some sort that will reveal to you how you feel about something. And it might be that you just didn't have clarity around something. It doesn't feel like anyone's keeping anything from you strictly. It's more just about you coming into a deeper awareness of something that you may not have expected. And it may not be as you want it to be, but in the process of moving into this greater understanding, you will move through this resistance that you have around it that has formed this protection around your heart. And in the process of doing that, you will move into greater peace, greater acceptance, and the end result of this will be that you're actually able to receive more. And this is actually what this is all really about. It's you actually being able to receive more love, more support, more confidence, more abundance, because whatever this protective layer is around your heart, it's been formed from a place of misunderstanding, a place of reaction. Something's happened in the past that's taught you, I'm not allowed this. I'm not worthy of something. And that protective layer built on this misunderstanding is now just getting in the way of you actually receiving everything that you deserve, everything that you can and will attract with a more open heart. So it might be a bit uncomfortable this week, but if you can just have this context in the back of your mind so that whenever this greater awareness comes in, and whatever result that might have on your sense of self, whether it makes you feel uncomfortable, surprised, all of the above, if you can just be very patient with it, just breathe gently and hold space for yourself and recognize that this is all happening for you, not to you, and that it's actually leading you into a place of greater ability to receive even more of what you truly want. So please hold that in your knowing, and sending you lots of love for this week of great expansion. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. If you chose card number 3, this is your card. So the first thing that comes in here is this sense of being called to listen. Listen to yourself, also primarily to your inner child. I feel like you're being put on pause at the moment. And this is because there's a great amount of information that is being brought into you at the moment. You are doing a lot of collective work and generational work, which means that there's a lot moving through you which is related to ancestral energy as well as collective energy. So this can manifest as you maybe not feeling so good at times, or feeling really powerful at times, maybe having moments of feeling very out of character. And what's really happening is that you are transforming energy on the behalf of your ancestral lines and on behalf of the collective. So you are obviously a powerful soul to have put your hand up to do this work. This is something that I also have found myself doing at times. And it's just part of your karmic journey. You have the ability to transform a lot of energy with great ease, actually. And so it's kind of second nature to you. So it's not so much that you need to do anything right now. It's more about you coming into the awareness of what you're capable of. And I feel that for some of you, you may see spirit. You may have the ability to connect with people who have passed on to the other side. And if so, the invitation at the moment is to just welcome your gifts, welcome your abilities. If this isn't something you're aware of right now, it might be something that starts coming into your awareness through some sort of experience. And I feel like you might have shut your gifts down when you were younger. And it's this connecting with your inner child that is going to help you reawaken your skill sets in this place. Maybe go and see a healer to support this if this is resonating for you. Maybe, go and look into how you can best serve yourself through this experience. You feel free to reach out to me to book in a session if you would like to explore this with me. Opening up your gifts and your abilities is definitely something that I love to do. And it seems to me that this is a very potent time of awakening for you. So if this is all very new to you, the guidance is for this week to just go gently with yourself, be very open to new experiences, be very aware of what's going on inside of you. It's particularly if you're feeling tired a lot. This often means that there's a lot going on internally, a lot of energetic shift taking place. Go with the flow and trust the process. You are on an energetic level, you're doing quite a bit of heavy lifting right now. So yes, just go gently with yourself. Just be observant of the thoughts and imagery that comes up for you. You might have a lot of flashbacks to childhood experiences. This is all part of that process, not to worry. And as I said, if you want to go deeper, if you want to increase your awareness around this, by all means, connect with someone who works in that field that can be your guide. And yes, have an interesting week. I feel it's going to be an interesting week for you. But be the observer to your experience this week. Have fun, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. If you chose card number 4, this is your card. So it feels to me that you're standing at a new frontier, and there's a sense of feeling quite lonely in it. But what is coming through very strongly is that you are being held much more powerfully than you think, and in ways that you are not used to or expect. And this is part of your journey into embracing an entirely new way of showing up in the world. Actually, that's not quite right. Not showing up, more an entirely new way of being, really. And the reason I say that is because it feels like it's almost a big dimensional shift that's happening for you. You're stepping into an entirely new life, and that's super exciting. And though it might seem a bit imposing or intimidating sometimes, what's coming through for you is, don't worry, trust the process. This is your destiny, and this is everything that you've been calling in. And you're being very strongly beckoned that way. It's like, come on, you got this, you can do this. And what they want you to know is you can trust the unknown. There's this sense that you're kind of walking through water almost, like the ground doesn't feel secure. The ground isn't meeting you. It's like you're going through it. And they want you to know that that's okay, because you're going through this really big portal. Actually, you're not meant to be able to feel the earth beneath your feet at this moment, because the earth is within you, and everything you seek is being embodied within you in a really powerful way. And so it is an isolated journey in many ways, because that's the only way this can happen. Community is there. It's right there. It's coming in. Do not worry about that. That is a big part of this life you're stepping into. But in order for you to really step into that, it's a single person journey. This is your soul's journey. And that's why it might feel a little isolating at the moment. But trust it, go within, sit with what's coming up, really hold space for yourself. This is that pathway that you've been asking for. It's an incredibly powerful time. You are being really powerfully invited into embodying yourself, your confidence. That's a really big part of this. Your confidence is really, really powering up. And so the only way it can really do that is with you and you. So if you're feeling, I'm just getting a strong sense of feeling isolated, and the guidance around that is, yes, you are, because you're meant to be, because what you're seeking is inside you. And that's where your attention should be focused this week. So sit with yourself, trust that you're becoming very, very powerful within yourself, and enjoy this journey. Enjoy befriending the unknown and trusting yourself in bigger and greater ways, because that is exactly what's happening. It's a really powerful time. Enjoy, take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.